Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Productive Not Busy podcast. My name's Wayne Weathersby, and this is the maiden voyage of the video portion of this podcast. And today I'm going to talk about a subject called like actions, get like results. So there's this crazy myth that kind of floats around that success is kind of reserved for the lucky, the connected or the chosen ones, whatever. I heard a lot of this during the NFL draft over the weekend. And, that people are convinced that there's this hidden switch, right? A secret handshake or a shortcut only a few people get to discover. But really, there isn't. What there is, however, is something kind of far more predictable and far more available. Like actions get like results. And if you're willing to really hear that, right, and not just nod along, but actually apply it, you'll start to see that success really isn't mysterious. It's all patterned. Okay. You'll start to see that success is kind of this, it's repeatable and it's hiding in plain sight, actually. So let me explain that. If you take a close look at anyone you admire, take anyone, someone whose results you gladly trade places with, you'll notice something very interesting. It's not just what they've achieved. It's how they operate, the way they structure their day, the conversations that they choose to have, the standards that they refuse to lower, and the actions that they take when no one is actually watching. And those are the ones that are the most important. And here's what most people skip over. Those results didn't come from intention, okay? They came from consistent, aligned action. So if you want similar results, the question isn't, how do I get lucky like them, okay? The better question is, what are they doing daily that I'm not? Because success leaves clues, okay? But only for those willing to follow them up. Now, this is where things get kind of wonky and a little uncomfortable when I have people in the room with me, because it's easier to admire someone's outcome when you don't have to replicate their discipline, put it that way. It's easier to watch than it is to do. Easier to scroll than to act, right? Easier to hope than to commit. Because remember, hope is not a strategy. But if you truly want what they have, then at some point you must be willing to do what they do. Not occasionally, not when it's convenient, but consistently, especially when it's not convenient. You see, there's no secret button or no easy button. There's no moment where everything suddenly becomes easy. There's only a series of choices made over and over and over again that either move you closer to the result or further away from it. And in business, this shows up very clearly. The top performers aren't guessing. They're not reinventing the wheel every morning. They've identified what works: lead generation, follow-up, relationships, and relationship building. And they execute on those actions with discipline on a daily basis, over and over and over. It's like going to the gym. Even when they don't feel like it, they get up and do it, especially when they don't feel like it, okay? And here's what's fascinating. If you were to take someone brand new and have them mirror those same exact actions, right? The same calls, the same conversations, the same structure, you would start to see similar patterns of success emerge out of that person, even a new person. We see it all the time here, right? Maybe not overnight, but inevitably, because the formula isn't complicated. It's like a recipe, okay? Action equals momentum equals results. Repeat. Okay. Now in life, it's no different. Okay. If you spend time with people who think bigger, act decisively, and hold themselves to a higher standard, something's going to shift. Okay. Something's going to shift, not by accident, but by exposure. You begin to adopt their habits and their language and their expectations. And before long, your results start to resemble theirs, because environment influences action and actions drive outcome 100% of the time. So perhaps the real question is this: are you currently taking actions aligned with the results that you say that you want? Okay. Because if they're not, then no amount of wishing will close the gap. Only doing those things will. And here's the good news, because there is some good news. You don't need to be extraordinary to start. You just need to be consistent. Find someone whose results you respect, okay? Single them out. Study what they actually do. Then, this is the part that most people skip. Go and do those things, okay? Not your version of those things, not when it feels good, but their version repeatedly, okay? Because when you align your actions with proven outcomes, you remove the guesswork. You replace the hope with process, and over time, you get results, or you earn those results that you actually felt were out of reach, okay? So no shortcuts, no secrets, just truth applied. And if this resonated, then I need you to do me a favor. If it challenged you or clarified something that you needed to hear, then you already know what to do next. Okay, so if you like the show, subscribe for more. And more importantly, take an action. Okay, get up tomorrow, find somebody you respect, see what they do, and then do that. Not your version of that, but do that. We appreciate your time, appreciate you. Have a great day. Be safe. Take care. Find somebody and go say something nice to them. Take care.